I am here with Matt Lund, L-U-N-D, and he is the CEO of the Pickleball Club Lakewood Ranch. Is that right?
Correct.
All right. So Matt, you have taken an interesting journey to get back here. And you were hired by the McCarthys to come down here and be CEO originally.
Correct.
Of the club. And how long was that? That was like a couple weeks, or?
So I was here 2 weeks, and some unfortunate things came about, and now we are here with the facility back up and open, and looking for a whole new era and a promising future.
Well, actually, I was really impressed with the grand opening, or the soft opening you had, and there was a ton of people. It was wall to wall. People were so happy the place was open again. And we got to give creds to McCarthy's because they built a beautiful place, and now you're even improving it, which is fantastic.
Yeah, you know, that day we had the soft opening, it was something where we thought we'd have a couple hundred people, and we had over 500 people come within a 4-hour span. And so obviously there's a lot of excitement and energy. Yes, this is a fantastic building, one of the best in the country. I've played all over the country, and the lighting in here, the flooring in here, the acoustics. Obviously having the cafe, the lounge, the bar, it's just everything that you want as coming into a sports facility or a pickleball club. The new improvements that we're making with the upstairs wellness and recovery zone, adding in hydro massage bed, adding in red light therapy, cryo lounges, and then downstairs here having the basketball court and the volleyball court, and just everything that you're looking for to come in and have some good activities going on.
That sounds great. Now, whose idea was that? Was that your idea to bring in the spa upstairs?
Yeah, so for about 16 years I was working for the YMCA, and 10 of those years I was a CEO of a few different Ys. And obviously wellness in general, a more holistic approach than just nutrition and exercise, was looking at how do we make ourselves better and healing our bodies inside and out. And so over the years I've invested in the wellness recovery areas, and that was an idea that when the new owner bought the building, I said, hey, I think this would be a great idea to service our community and our members. And then the owner loves basketball, loves volleyball, loves all sports, and he said, hey, let's add this gym in as well so we can see how we can serve the community even better than what we're doing. And so that's why he decided to add in the gym on the other side as well.
That's great. Now, how did you and the new owner connect?
Yeah, when the Pickleball Club originally shut down about 6 months ago, the ones that were in charge of selling off the assets that they had connected me with potential buyers who would keep the pickleball facility. And over that time of a few months, anybody that had a strong interest, they connected with me and said, hey, you know, we had just relocated here from Wisconsin. With my business background and background in sports, along with, along with pickleball, it would just seem to be a good match. And then when the owner who finally purchased the facility, when everything came through, he contacted me and said, hey, I'd love for you to come in and run it, get it up and going, and let's make it something very special.
That's fantastic. Now, you're originally from Wisconsin?
So I'm actually originally from California.
From California?
And I've kind of lived all over the U.S. I have a big, extensive basketball background. My family and I started playing pickleball about 4 years ago. We were blessed enough to be picked up by Selkirk, and they've supported our family, and we had traveled all over the U.S. Playing pickleball, but also my career within the YMCA. I've ran YMCAs in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Kansas, Illinois, and out in Oregon. And so we've kind of been all over. But I met my wife in Wisconsin, and she's from there, absolutely loves it. All her family's from there. But with pickleball, it has really become a huge part of our life for my 4 kids and myself and my wife. We were in Florida often playing in tournaments, and we said, hey, let's move down there and let's really take pickleball to the next level for our family, but also see how we can bring our background and really serve the community that we live in and try to help grow pickleball even more than what it has down here in Florida.
That's great. Okay, so speaking of your family.
Yeah.
Okay, I met them, some of them, the other day, and when you had the soft opening, and I was so impressed because you had them working. You know, they were not just standing around whining and said, Dad, this is boring. They were participating, they were good players, they were sweet kids, a lot of fun, and then you had them taking out the trash at the end.
Yeah.
That's a good dad, boy. Really impressed with that.
Yeah, so I'm incredibly blessed to have 4 great kids. It has been very intentional with my wife and I, though, the way we have raised our kids. We do everything as a family, whether it's vacation or eat dinner or pray together in the evening before bed or have breakfast together. And we actually all play pickleball together. So my son and I play 5-0, and he's my men's partner at 14 years old, and he's a fantastic player. We've won quite a few tournaments. My daughter, who's 15, plays with my wife in the 5-0 ladies. And they've actually gone above and beyond my wife and I, where they've been playing in the pro divisions. And so they are just excelling in their career. And now it's actually our 2 younger ones, the 10 and 11-year-old that we're starting to play more with now, and they're already playing at a 3-5 level, and they've won some tournaments as well at that level. And so it's a special thing that we have, where our kids have learned to become positive pieces in the communities, or positive individuals in the communities, and a lot of that has come from pickleball. So them being able to meet and adapt to their environment, socialize with older individuals, it's been a special thing, and so it's something as a family we've been very intentional about. But it's teaching them the skills of life, how to be a leader, how to communicate, how to be able to adjust during adversity, and so parenting is not easy by any means, and it has to be very intentional. And so we try to make sure that we're showing our kids the right path to go down.
That's great. So there's 4 of them,
Yeah.
and the names again are?
So my oldest is Adeline, and then Christian, so they're 15 and 14. And then the next one is Peyton, who's 11, and then Michaelin, who is 10.
Okay. So anyhow, this is a private club, correct?
It's a semi-private club.
Semi.
Yeah.
Okay, explain that.
We do have a membership. You can choose which one is best suited for you. So whether that is an annual, or is that seasonal or off-peak. But we also allow guest passes here as well. And so our members have some great benefits. That was one of the things as we were getting ready to open. We want to make sure that we're a pickleball family. We understand the pickleball community, and so we wanted to make the packages well worth someone coming in and saying, hey, if we pay it's not an expensive price, but it's not cheap. It's a premium cost, but you get all the benefits to make it well worth it. And we want to make sure that you have a lot of availability in play, that you got leagues included, that we're looking at tournaments, we're looking at just having everything that a pickleball player would love to be able to be a part of in an absolutely beautiful facility. And we just look forward to the future of our growth.
That's great. Okay, so somebody from the village has called me up, and they started building one up there. Mm-hmm. Now, did your buyer or buy those?
No. So the owner of this facility just bought this facility here. Last I'd heard, Port St. Lucie had a few people interested in it. The villages had a couple groups that were interested in it. I don't know what has happened with it, and I don't know if those groups are going to keep it pickleball or if it would be changed. I guess that's to be determined.
Or wasn't there also one down in Venice that they were trying to build?
So I believe they had purchased 5 or 7 other properties. I don't know the exact details of all that, but they had purchased some properties, some other places to look at future buildings. A lot of the permits were purchased with them as well. Mm-hmm. And so for someone to come in, having the permits already in the land, at that point it's just the construction cost of getting the building going.
That's great. So anyhow, everybody, this is Matt Lund, L-U-N-D. He's terrific. He's the CEO. It's a family operation. Wonderful place. Please come, try it out. It's amazing. You're going to have a lot of fun. Right, Matt?
It's going to be a blast.
He's great. I love him. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you.